Okay then. Yeah. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Dafoe, and today we're gonna watch some more House of the Dragon. We're in season 1. This is episode 6, which is titled "The Princess and the Queen." Now then, before we jump into the episode, if you want to see the full-length reaction, sort of like a watch-along to this episode and pretty much all the other episodes of this shows and the other shows and the movies and everything, you can. It's available in my Patreon, link in the description to my Patreon, and also the videos go up earlier on Patreon than they do on YouTube as well. So check it out. Thank you, patrons, for supporting me all this time, and as a thank you from me to you for your continued support, you will be getting some merch on Patreon. So check it out, link in the description. Thank you, YouTube members, subscribers, commenters, people who like the videos, share, all of you. Thank you so much for being with me along this journey and the others that I've done in the past and will do in the future. Now then, last episode was very interesting. A lot of politicking going on. That's become my new favorite word after hearing it from Viserys. Now, Viserys doesn't look too good, speaking of him. He's kind of fell down, bleeding from his nose towards the end of the episode, and the rats just came along, feasting and beasting on his blood, just waiting for him to go down, kind of showing, oh, it's an ice cream truck. Don't distract me from some House of the Dragon. Anyways, yeah, the rats are pretty much like the council or whatever, the people around the king and queen, and just trying to just suck all the blood out of them, waiting for them to make a move so they can feast on them. You know what I mean? Just like the rats were. I see what you did there, show. Then we also meet the lady Rhea, finally, who is very good looking. So, Damon, what exactly is going on there? Is she not blonde enough for you? Well, she's not blonde at all, actually. But who knows, man? Damon's a weirdo. Was it Damon deliberately killing her, or was it an accident? Who made the first move? I personally think Damon didn't really do anything. From what we saw, it didn't look like Damon did much, but then again, that is Game of Thrones, that is House of the Dragon. If you've read the book, the main series, which I have read, The Song of Ice and Fire, the narration is from perspectives of the characters, and therefore, not everything you hear is true, or unbiased rather. Everything you hear is from a perspective of someone, therefore, it has some bias, and that unreliable narration is like sort of the main thing in the books, at least more so than the shows. Shows do have this, and we saw this before in early episodes as well with the Daemon thing, right? Did Daemon say that he was heir for a day when Viserys' son dies early on, right? We don't actually know if he says that or not. Similar sort of thing, the way it was shot, the way it was cut, it was kind of unreliable. We see events taking place, but we are not sure who is at fault. Well, at least I'm not. I shouldn't say we. I'm not. Let's just put it that way. Damon is a mad bastard, though, so who knows? He might actually have planned all of this all along. It was Damon all along. So, Alicent and Criston Cole has joined forces as well. I thought Criston Cole was a really honorable person for doing what he did. Speaking about how he should be punished and just telling the truth. Then he's trying to kill himself as well, and Alicent stops him, so that tells me those two are gonna be a thing. Not a thing, but like they're teaming up. Alicent shows up in the green dress, which is the color of the Hightower house. Hightower, the flames are lit green when their banners are called to war, so she's declaring war. All right, cool. The Civil War has begun. Now, I don't know much about the Civil War, except the little, trinkets that we got in Game of Thrones show, I believe. Well, actually, speaking of the Game of Thrones show, now these are spoilers, so I'm not actually going to mention the actual things. But if you want to know the ending of this show, it's in Game of Thrones. Yes, it is. Wow, okay then. Yeah, that's major spoiler territory, so I'm not even going near that. But yeah, and there's another scene with Shireen, I think that's her name, which talks about the Civil War. So that's all I know. Other than that, I don't really know anything. So yeah. But yeah, wow, I just realized that. I just remembered that the ending of this show, well, I don't know if it's the ending of this show, but it's the you know what, let me not say anything because that could be spoilerish as well. So yeah, that's quite interesting. I'm gonna go back and watch that scene now. Wow, Joffrey Barath or Lannister. Anyways, I shouldn't be gossiping. Anyways, the show is shaping up to be a fantastic one, pretty much like Game of Thrones. I just hope they end it better than they did that show. Anyways, without any further ado, episode 6, here we go.
The time is coming, Alicent. The king will die.
Whose time and why is he coming?
To rule
Well, why not?
and pray for her mercy.
Oh yeah, that was quite a wake-up call right there for her.
I know this union will not change your appetites, so we perform our duties.
She sort of switched after that speech from her dad, you know? Otto.
You allude to, I have committed it.
Do you know what color the beacon on the high tower glows when Old Town?
Laris. I was calling him Larry because, you know, the way they spell things, there are a lot of Y's and unnecessary E's. The Targaryens in particular.
Be bereft.
Yeah, look at that. It looks like it's a typo. Every single one of their names.
So real.
Oh, yeah. Gotta love Westerosi weddings. There ain't a death, a brutal murder at least once. It ain't a happy wedding. Oh, something I should mention. I don't watch the previews for the next episodes. I haven't watched it even once, and I'm not going to at any point. That's something that I don't do for any show, not just this. I say that because there were some comments talking about future episodes on what to expect. You know, I don't watch the previews, so I can't really reply or add something of value to that. Ooh, that's that cool helmet that Damon was wearing. Was that the first time I'm seeing? That can't be the... Did they change that? Wow, if that's the first time I'm seeing that, I'm ashamed of myself. Oh, I love it, man. Oh, so good.
And again.
Oh my god, the noise is... The baby's out. Oh my god, the noise is...
Boy, princess.
Hey, it's a boy. Praise his mother.
Healthy. Kicking like a goat, princess.
Princess.
Has requested that the child...
Okay.
Immediately.
Why?
This is Rhaenyra, okay. So we have fast-forwarded time. All right, cool.
I'll take him myself.
You should remain abed, princess.
Yes, I should. Help me dress.
Rhaenyra, wow. You're really just gonna take the baby like that? Okay, then. Umbilical cord. Shh. Okay, then.
Boy, I've just heard.
Yes.
Well done.
Is that Laenor?
She wants to see him.
Now, I'm coming with you.
I should hope so. I shall get no such satisfaction from you.
Just take my arm at the least. Was it terribly painful?
This guy.
I took a lance through the shoulder once.
Yep, definitely. Same exact thing. Oh, yeah.
What is it? What is it? What is it?
Fuck. Walk.
Afterbirth thing still happening?
Thank you, Lord Caswell.
If I may be of any service.
The day may yet come, my lord.
Oh, come on, Rhaenyra.
She can come to us. All right?
Unless you wish to carry me down those fucking stairs.
She is stubborn. Oh, I thought he was gonna actually carry her.
This is absurd.
Very much so, yeah, I agree. Kristen.
Rhaenyra, you should be resting after your labours.
I have no doubt that you would prefer that, Your Grace.
What happy news this morning.
Indeed, Your Grace.
Whoa, his hand and his head. That's Allison took a... How much time has passed?
You will make a fearsome night.
Wow, his hair's gone.
He'll be called Joffrey.
It's an unusual name for a Valerian.
I do believe he has his father's nose. Well done, my girl. I do hope the labor was easy.
Well,
I think I called the midwife a cunt.
well, it's alright. I'm probably used to that by now.
Do keep trying, Selena. Sooner or later, you may get one who looks like you.
Okay. So she's fully gone, Allison, then to the other side, like a Dale. Hello.
Consult me before you name my child.
He's our child, is he not?
Yeah, so we should decide, not this guy and not the other one.
My own family.
You don't seem so interested in our affairs, right?
Well, ooh, K. Blood. What up, dog? Dragon egg.
Not every day an egg leaves the dragon pit, princess. I thought it best to escort the lads.
Elena and I thank you, Commander.
Another boy, I heard.
3 boys now. Let's go. Lots of heirs.
Of course.
Joffrey, is it?
Father, please may I hold Joffrey?
Back to the dragon pit for you two.
Come on. There's a certain age where kids are really excited to see the baby, their brother or sister. And then there's a certain age that same brother and sister, they hate with a passion.
A certain insolence runs in the family, I'm afraid.
Wait, what? What was that look? Oh, it's a dragon. Let's go.
Siri.
Goat. Is that for to eat?
I Daryl I got vespers on me.
As Prince Aegon has with Sunfire.
Si you see how the Tyrius lettuce
That dude, Aegon, kind of looks like that dude from that show.
Once they're
Leave me alone, man. I tried. The dude, Mike or whatever from Stranger Things.
Can I say it?
Yeah, that guy.
Dracarys Vermax.
No, it's not him. I thought it might be. Kind of looks like him, but not really. Well, he burned him. I thought he was gonna eat him. I guess he likes his steak well done, or his goat well done.
Behold, the pink dread.
Got a dragon.
First flight's always rough.
Oh, is he just gonna go in there and choose one? How many are in there? There like a baby in there? Baby dragon? Okay then. Oh, that's a big Donnie. He's not going for a babe, eh? He's going straight for the big dog.
It has eyes. I don't believe it can see.
And why is that so, do you think?
It is beyond our understanding.
Blind.
They said they found a dragon for me. The last ring has no legs at all. But it was a pig.
You will have a dragon one day.
You'll have to close an eye.
I know it.
They all laughed.
What's up with this girl? She kind of seemed like she's living in a different dimension. You know what I mean? Her own world.
Why is that?
You know why.
I'm afraid I don't.
Don't! Viserys.
We shall continue this afternoon, Eddard.
Eddard Stark! Let's go, Ned. Poor old dead Ned.
One day, she escaped her pasture, and the neighboring stallion sired a foal on her. The stallion was as silver as the moon on a winter's night, and the foal, when it was born, chestnut. Just the
What?
unremarkable brown horse you ever saw.
Okay.
Nature is a thing of mysterious works.
That's true. Genetics are weird, but what? Okay.
The silver stallion. How do you know it was him? Did you witness the act itself?
Oh, so he needs to be present with her daughter.
Legation like the one you had would be dire. Do not speak of this again.
Have I lost my sanity, Sir Kristen?
Yes, you have. I think so.
The Princess Rhaenyra is brazen and relentless. A spider who stings and sucks her prey dry.
You would know. Oi, come on now.
That was beneath me, Your Grace. I apologize.
No, it's not beneath you at all.
That in the end, honour and decency will prevail. Meet a hue to that, and to each other.
Oh, lovely.
Was it your plot?
No, it was Jace. It was the two of them.
Edmund is your brother.
Oh, he's a twat.
We are
AKA brother.
Do you think Rhaenyra's sons will be your playthings forever? Rhaenyra will ascend the throne, and Jacaerys Targaryen will be her heir.
So?
Dear Mangrove, how is it that you can be so short-sighted?
Doesn't care.
If Rhaenyra comes into power, your very life could be forfeit.
All right, it's the father thing. Okay.
She can move to cut off any challenge to her succession.
She still believes that she will kill. Wow.
Simply by living and breathing.
Wow, she's really lost it.
You are the king's firstborn son.
Which is really weird because that's not how she was at all. She was like really nice and kind of flipped, you know? She was calm and collected the way she introduced her. Well, she was a child, so there's that. That's so cool, man. Oh, lovely. Amen, yeah. Araxis. Whoa. Oh, this dude is bulky. He's been hitting the gym. Yeah, Damon's one is quite fit. Fit as in like skinny. You know, you can be bulky and fit too.
There's a plum cake yet to be served, which will have us fighting over the crumbs.
And before we come to blows...
Oh.
A toast to Aegon the Conqueror, your exalted forebear.
Wait, what?
In the spirit of honouring our storied alliance.
Your aim is to marry one of our daughters, Your Excellency.
What?
Their tributes annually to their new Targaryen lord. You would have your freedom of the city and the harbour.
Growing out his hair again.
Your family has dragons. 3 now, perhaps 4 in the future.
Okay. These 2 got married.
Aid Pentos in this.
Lovely.
Travelers, we've already extended our visit here.
It's a most generous offer, and one we will certainly entertain.
She didn't like that. Okay, cool. She's so happy.
The blood of old Valyria don't belong here.
Valyria is gone. We don't belong anywhere.
Guess he finally finished, eh?
At my end, I want to die a dragon rider's death.
Oh, this guy. least he's cares about his daughters, eh? You've seen other fathers only using their daughters.
Train together, knock each other down, pick each other up. You'll certainly form a lifelong bond, wouldn't you agree?
That is the hope, Your Grace.
This guy's still living. How is that possible?
Weapons up, boys. Give your enemies no quarter.
Seems the younger boys could do better with a bit of your attention, Sir Kristen.
Yeah.
Question my method of instruction, sir.
I merely suggest that method be applied towards...
Yeah, I was gonna say there aren't many instructions.
It's hardly a fair match.
I know you've never seen true battle style, but when steel is drawn, a fair match isn't something anyone should expect.
Ooh, this guy. Wow, and I thought he was honorable for saying what he said in the last one. No, he's just, you know.
Foul play. I'll deal with him.
These two, I swear.
Princeton's training is quite unusual, Commander. Most men would only have that kind of devotion toward a cousin or a brother.
Or a son.
Or a son.
Hey, okay, so that's what it is. Let's go. Beat him up. He deserves every bit of that. This guy's a bitch, I swear. Wow.
Let him be bathed with a cloth.
Okay. Yeah.
Incident in the yard.
Yeah, okay. Let the Civil War begin.
A defender of future heir to the throne.
You have laid us open to accusation.
Yeah.
What treachery is that? Don't play the fool with me, boy. Your intimacy with the Princess Rhaenyra is an offense that could mean exile and death.
How did this happen? I mean, I know he picked her up in the last one to like take her away from all the messiness, but these two? Didn't really see that one coming.
Yet His Grace the King, it seems, will not accept what his eyes see.
Kind of like that worm. He has eyes, but he cannot see.
Willful blindness of a father towards his child.
I wish my father affected a similar blindness.
Well.
And yet today, you publicly assaulted a knight of the King's Guard in the defense of your...
You have your honor, and I have mine.
I'm yours, as she is mine. Oh, I love those scenes, man. They're so good. It's the kids? Oh, well, it's the kids.
They're waylaying ships and cargo. Carl's been fighting there. He showed me a sack of sap big as walnuts he took.
He showed me a sack and nuts, eh?
A little adventure, a good honest battle.
Okay then.
Who dyes his beard purple and wears women's frocks.
Forgot his name. That dude was in the show as well, Game of Thrones. He used to dye his hair blue and sometimes...
Questions about our son's parentage. Vile, disgusting insinuations.
Insinuations, are they?
And I have played my part here for 10 years.
It's been 10 years. All right, thank you for confirming that.
You have indulged yourself at court, bought the finest horses, drunk the rarest of wines, fucked the lustiest boys. You do not desert your post when the storm lashes.
The wise sailor flees the storm as it gathers.
That's like his dad said. Do not wait for the storm, yeah?
As your princess and the heir to the throne, you are commanded to remain in King's Landing and at my side.
Been 8 years, sweetling. Half of them never do, you know. Hatch.
Wow. Okay.
There is more than one way to bind yourself to a dragon. I was without one until I was 15 years old. And now I ride a Vhagar, the largest in the world.
Okay, he is big. Okay, cool. I thought he would look big.
But if you wish to be a rider, you must claim that right. Your father will tell you the same.
Father ignores me.
Oh, he does.
He's doing his best.
So, okay. So he, Hence the other one, because she has the dragon thing. I see. Thought he was like that with both. I was like, it's kind of sweet. This guy, of all people, is like one of the best fathers. Nope. Wrong again.
Rhaenyra has delivered another son.
Does your brother mention if this one also bears a marked but entirely coincidental resemblance to the commander?
Everyone knows. Okay. It's not really a secret then, huh?
I miss Westerosi strong wine. It could be depended on for a few hours of peaceful oblivion.
Sky.
If you did, you would venture into the city, but instead you spend your time here, in the library, reading accounts of the same dead dragon lords whose legacy you claim has no hold on you.
Didn't know I was being so minutely observed.
Well...
Can I, with you haunting my every move?
Oh, Damon.
I have made my peace. But you are more than this, Damon. The man I married was more than this.
They seem like a sweet couple. There's something going on, obviously. But, you know what I mean?
We should address the latest developments in the Stepstones, my lords.
Ever be shut of that blasted...
There should have been fortifications built, watchtowers, a fleet of ships, a garrison of soldiers sent to hold our ground.
We cannot afford it.
This woman is crazy. That look she gave him.
We must consider
She's got so hatred in her.
The cost of war is greater, but we have been lax, and the old monster now lifts its head.
Just he said that he lifts his head. He's like, finally, thank God. Okay, everyone has a different colored ball. Black, yellow, green, blue, gold. Yeah. Like the blue one. Looks pretty good.
My son, Jacaerys, will inherit the Iron Throne after me. I propose we betroth him to your daughter, Helena. Let them rule together.
A most judicious proposition.
Half brother? Doesn't matter.
Syrax brings forth another
Targaryen's in it.
Aemond will have his choice of them. A symbol of our goodwill.
Rhaenyra.
Oh.
Oh, 7 hells.
My dear, a dragon's egg is a handsome gift.
The king and I thank you for your offer, and we will consider it duly. You must rest now, husband.
I don't think she will. The king definitely will. He actually looks kind of excited by it, hearing that.
Feels the earth washing away beneath her feet, and now she expects us to ignore her transgressions and for me to marry my only daughter to one of her plain-featured sons.
Plain feature.
These childish quarrels. Join hands and be stronger for it.
You may do as you wish, husband. When I am cold in my grave.
Alice.
That could be arranged.
I do not need the blame. You have served me faithfully for many years. Tanner's hand. Your advice has been sage, unmarked by self-interest.
I thought this guy would be good.
Ever darker, I can no longer serve you with integrity.
What is this shadow? Name it if it casts such a gloom.
Yes, we must have your reasoning in plain language.
Wow, she's been waiting for this moment. Don't give in now. Oh, I hate this woman. Thank you.
Then I cannot accept this.
My dear husband.
I said no.
Oh, I really dislike her, Alicent.
And will be Lord of Harren's castle one day. It is time he assumed his duties there.
You going to help me?
Nope. I mean, I get it. What Rhaenyra is doing is not, I mean... But, like, you know what her husband is like, so, like... I guess they don't know. Well, how could they know, actually? I'm not sure. I guess they have, like, rumors and stuff similar to the other one. Ooh, this dude, Larys.
Do you expect the king to doom his dear daughter to exile, or it's a willful blindness? The king, you'd surely suffer the same affliction.
Keep speaking of the blindness.
He wouldn't hesitate to speak the truth to the king if Otto Hightower was still at hand.
You cannot say, my queen, that your father would be impartial in this matter.
No, but he would be partial to me. In all of King's Landing, is there no one to take my side?
He will? I think he might. then. Ah, yeah. Oh my god. That was... Push? Wait, what? Oh, that's the other lady. Yes, it is. Okay. Lena. Look, another one, Rhaenyra. You're on a roll. Daemon's present for it, eh? It's like the first time the father's present during childbirth in this world.
The child will not come. We could lay open the womb, try to remove the infant.
Ooh.
The blade.
Similar to Emma.
Would the mother survive it?
No.
Probably not. Yeah.
Vega. Dracarys.
What?
Dracarys.
Wait a second.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dracarys.
I'm with bro here. Bro's like, what? No. Dracarys, you go to hell. Oh, wow, he's bleeding.
Lena!
Wow.
Be good to your mother, lads.
Dracarys.
I will return. I promise.
Wow.
Stranger.
She chose to kill herself and live, and the baby.
Princess.
Not one of her children has golden or silver hair. What he's wearing is very similar to what we wear, where I come from.
Is Hagen strong, my father?
Actually, I have clothes that look just like that.
Am I a bastard?
Bastard! Not a bastard. Bastard!
You are a Targaryen. That's all that matters.
She didn't deny it. Didn't deny it. He's a Targaryen as a as a bastard, he's still a Targaryen, right?
What of your position? You always said if you were absent from court, she would pour her honey in your father's ear.
The wise sailor flees the storms it gathers. Lena, bring him. We'll need every sword we can muster.
Yeah. I don't think he was thinking of his sword. Well, I was gonna say he was thinking of his knife, but who knows? It might be a sword. Strong. Oh, these are those people from the... Oh, they got the bug thing. Yeah, that's what he... Yup. So what's the bug, moth, whatever, fly dude up to? Uh-oh. Doors up. Oh, there's fire. I'm like, is it like one of the black thingies, in Game of Thrones? Like the shadow thing? Whoa. Wait, he's trying to kill him? Why? That was Laris's plan?
But a weakness.
What are children but a weakness?
Through them you imagine you cheat the great darkness of its victory.
I was like, do I hear a rat? Yeah. Okay, I've got my eyes on the rats now. Because the rats are here for a reason.
In some form or another. As if they would keep you from the dust.
Ooh, the horses.
But for them, you surrender what you should not.
Oh my god.
What is the right thing to be done, but love stays the hand.
Wow.
It is said to be a cursed place, that it passes judgment on all who pass beneath its gates.
You pass judgment.
Yeah?
The Queen makes a wish. I assume you will write to your father now?
Paris, I did not wish for this.
I think you did. You just don't want to admit it.
Certain you will reward me when the time is right.
Oh, the red flower. Oh, it's that flower that they... Okay. Is that flower? You know, when he was looking at and then they met for the first time? I think it might be... Karen! Speaking of Karen, Allison's turned into a... Alrighty then. What an episode this was. Okay, this was a pretty good episode. Laris is becoming a very important character. So, now then, before I jump deeper into, breaking this episode down, if you want to see the full-length reaction to this and pretty much everything else that I do, movies, shows, so on and so forth, it's available on my Patreon, link in the description. Thank you so much, patrons, for supporting me all this time, and as a thank you from me to you, I will be giving away stuff for your continued support on Patreon. So thank you so very much, YouTube members, subscribers, viewers, all of ya. Thank you all for being here. Now then. This episode was interesting, very much so. Where do I start? I mean, let's start at the start. So we opened with Rhaenyra. So we have gone 10 years, I think you said, ahead. And Rhaenyra has had 2 children already. Now she's had a 3rd one. And they're not Laenors. They are Harwin Strong. And who's the son of the Hand of the King. Son of Hand of the King. I think that I said that correctly. And pretty much everybody knows it. Everyone everywhere knows it, Even Daemon, far, far away, hears about the news. So, that's that. But the king would not admit it, would not. How could he really? It's a vile accusation. So, he chooses not to see it. Like the insect, he's got eyes, but he's just blind, and they've spoken about his blindness a few times. By the way, it's not just his eyes that don't work. His hand's gone. His head is all... he's a bald guy with long hair. It's an odd description, I know, but it's true. Anyways, yeah. Then there's Allison. She's just lost it. Rhaenyra just said her baby, and he's like, no, I want to see the baby. I've got to see if his hair is white or black. Like, what? And then Rhaenyra is like, okay, I know what this is about. Let me take the baby to you on my own, leaving a trail of blood behind her. Okay, then. I like how she's using the hidden door that Daemon showed her as well to spy on people. Alicent has completely gone. Like, she just blames everything on the Rhaenyra's children, blames everything on Rhaenyra, blames everyone except her own, And it's like, what the... I don't really get it. Like, if this was just a normal person, like, the thing is, with Rhaenyra and Laenor is that we know that it isn't just Rhaenyra's fault here. One could say it's more of the man's fault here, since he's not into Rhaenyra, right? And so he doesn't really want to do this. And so she's like, all right, well, why need heirs, right? Which is kind of funny, actually, if you think about it, because at the start, she says, I'm not going to be like that at all. She actually, like, holds a grudge against her father because of, her mom dying. And it was due to having children. And now she is like her 3rd in 10 years, She's completely done a 180 on that. But anyways, I suppose they don't really know of the whole Laenor situation. I presume that they knew because the father, Corlys, knew and Rhaenys knew as well. But they're his parents, so I suppose they would know or would have some idea. But I guess everybody else wouldn't really. So that makes sense. And so she feels betrayed. Not feels, she was betrayed by her because she swore on her mother's memory and said that, said what she said, and that was a lie, and she found out about it, and she's angry. But the thing is, it's been 10 years, and it's not just that. I think it's what her father told her, that she would kill her children, which I don't think she would. I don't think that's Rhaenyra, but then again, who knows? There's a lot going on. There's a bit of, trouble amongst the brothers as well. The Rhaenyra's and Alicent's kids, Aegon and Aemon, and Jace and so on and so forth. Sir Kristen Cole can go do one. He's the one I hate the most, and I was so happy Harwin just I mean, not a good move in terms of the politicking, but a great move, because that guy, wow, these could have been easily your children. That is my point there. You have done this yourself. You know, Alicent at least can hold a moral high ground, say, oh, you are this, you're that, I have never done this. You cannot, Sir Kristen. You cannot. So for you to act the way that you're doing, it shows that you're a little pussy. Alright? And he deserved every single punch, maybe 2-3 more than he got. I like how Laenor, though, just straight up names his kid after his lover. Like, the fuck, dude, come on. Keep it a little ambiguous, you know? I loved seeing the dragon pit. I thought that was pretty cool, seeing how they bond with the dragons and them listening to the commands, and, you know. It was pretty cool. And then we see the two daughters of Daemon and Lena as well. By the way, Lena, come on, girl. Just straight up. And her dragon is like pleading to her. He's like, yo, what, bro, come on. What? Mom, what are you doing? You're asking me. Well, I say mom because of Dany, you know, because the dragons were her children. But I don't think that's the kind of relationship here. But they are very much partners. They've bonded, and the dude's literally looking at her. Bro's literally looking at her like, yo, I ain't no murderer. Well, that's false because I'm a dragon, but you know what I mean. And then he does it, and then Daemon is just there. I don't know. It seems like they had a good thing going. It seemed like, but what seems like isn't always is. You know, that's not always the reality. Looks can be deceiving. So Daemon then is Father of the Year, ignoring one daughter, giving all his attention to the other, because she's got the dragon ting and the other one doesn't have the dragon ting, and so, yeah. Yeah, I know. And then Larys there at the end. Wow. He's the one who sets up the whole thing for killing his dad and his brother. And then just straight up tells the queen, like, yeah, I did it for you. Hope you'll reward me when the time is right. And Alicent's like, I didn't want this. I didn't wish this. I think you did. The way she comes across very full of hatred, which is why I'm thinking that she did want this. She didn't flat out say it, I agree there, but I think she did want it. Do you know what I mean? I think that's why I don't like her, is that if you want to play the game and you want to, you know, put Aegon on the throne, fine, go for it. But you're just so filled with hatred. Like, it's so clear that you hate everything Rhaenyra. Her children, her, anyone that's even touches her, do you know what I mean? That's making me then hate Alicent. I'm like, I'm gonna play the game? Alright, let's play the game. Rhaenyra is playing the game. Cool, let's do the thing. Her, you know, proposing the marriage between their kids. That was a pretty good move. If it had worked out, that would have been brilliant. Very well played, Rhaenyra. But Alicent wasn't having any of it. Alicent saw through it, which is pretty cool as well. This is development right there in terms of learning to play the game. Her dad tells her about the son, you know, Rhaenyra killing her children, and she's just stuck onto that. And she's like, "Oh, you're absolutely right. She will absolutely kill the children." And she tells Aegon that as well. And Aegon's just like, "Bro, what are you talking about? No, okay, I don't care. Okay, he's gonna be the king, so who cares?" Like, Aegon is like pretty chill about it, like a normal person would be. He's like, all right, cool. He's the heir's daughter, so if he's the Rhaenyra's son, so yeah, he's gonna be the king. So like, okay, you know. And then she's like, no, you naive little boy. I was like that once too. While you're alive, you're a danger, and therefore she is going to eliminate the danger, which is you, sir. Kind of looks like that. Mike from Stranger Things, doesn't he? I think he does, doesn't he? Yeah, I think so. But yeah. Two characters I dislike a lot. Number one is Kristen, for sure, because that dude can... And then number two is Alicent. Although, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, you know what? I still hate you, but I don't hate you as much as I did at the start. Do you know what I mean? Alicent, that is. But yeah, and that Larys dude cuts their tongues off. So, you know, he tells me they're going to have to make a small sacrifice, which is the tongues, right? But why cut their tongue off? Because... so they can't tell who did it. Obviously, that would... you know, get him in a lot of trouble. Regicide, which means when you kill Reggie on the side. So you know, but they can write. Or maybe they can't. Who knows? I don't know. I'm just like, well, they can just write. I don't know. There's multiple ways of communicating. You know, the tongue ain't the only one. Just the saying. I'm better off killing them. I mean, they're destined to die anyway. Not destined, but you know, sentenced, I guess. Let him die. How about that? But that dude seems like a big player now. Littlefinger-like player. I thought Otto might be that. He was making moves that were pretty good up to some point. But then he lost it, and I was like, oh, okay, well, that's actually pretty bad. You know. Not saying Littlefinger didn't make mistakes. Oh, boy. Especially towards the end of the show. Oh, my God. That dude pissed me off so much with his decisions. Like, this guy was the smartest guy ever, and all of a sudden, he made the dumbest choice. The less said about that show's ending, the better. Anyways, I'm really excited about the next episode because there's so much going on. Rhaenyra has finally decided to leave, go to Dragonstone. It's going to be quite... So, I mean, it's pretty clear. Civil War has begun. And what exactly does the future hold? I'm very excited to see that. And if you are as well, do drop a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. I've done plenty of other things as well. Check out my Patreon. Like I said, the videos go up early there. So on Patreon, you'll see the next episode first. Then it'll go on YouTube. So check it out. Thank you so much, patrons, YouTube members, subscribers, all of you for supporting me all this time. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, have a nice